Hello, I'm Eugene the Teacher. Everywhere I go these days, I can't stop hearing about the former running back for the Baltimore Ravens that's been suspended indefinitely for punching his fiancee so hard that it knocks her out. Everybody these days seems to want to have an opinion. Many are saying he deserves that and more. Some are saying that, well, he was actually assaulted by her outside the elevator first. And still others are saying his punching didn't actually knock her out. It was her head hitting the handrail of the elevator. Well, I, for one, refuse to have an opinion, because I believe that every story has two sides, just like every coin has two faces. And until I hear the other side, for if you've seen the video, he looks pretty guilty. But I'm sure inside Mr. Rice's mind, there's probably something about his action that made sense to him. And until I talk to him, I just don't want to render judgment. And for another reason I don't want to render judgment, same thing that happened to a Jewish carpenter from Nazareth over 1,000 years ago. You see, he was always out and about talking about grace and forgiveness. So the religious leaders thought they had him trapped. One day, when they dragged before him a woman caught in the act of adultery. And they said to him, "This woman has been caught in the act of adultery. Now our law demands that the penalty is death by stoning." What do you have to say to that? For they knew they had him trapped because he's such a peace-loving man, he would never do something as violent as stoning the woman to death. But Jesus came back with an even more brilliant answer. He said, "Fine, do whatever you want, but let he who is without sin throw the first stone." And one by one, slowly, beginning with the oldest, for they were the wisest, and they were the quickest to see that, shoot, there's no one around here who has never sinned. Nobody's going to be able to throw that first stone. And so everybody was gone, and Jesus asked the adulteress, "Where are your accusers now?" And she says, "They are all gone, sir." And he says, "Well, then I don't accuse you either. Just make sure it doesn't happen again." I won't condemn this football player, Mr. Rice, because, well, if I were to put him on trial, somebody might put me on trial. And then what are they going to dig up about me? Eeks? I'm Eugene the Teacher with your today's inspirational message.